Hey y'all, I forgot my headphones or earbuds, so I'm going to have to talk loud because I don't have the strength or energy to go in the living room and get them. I've been working in the backyard. Started saying the garden, but I wasn't working in the garden. I was building a frame for another raised bed garden. Y'all, that is easy peasy work. But that was hard work for this old man. And I didn't get finished. I couldn't go anymore. I just ran out of energy. So you're getting your daily Bible reading early, and I'm going to crash after I take a shower because it's not cold anymore. I'm not freezing my butt. I don't know what the temperature is. Oh, I got pain. Y'all wouldn't believe the pain I got. I need to take a shower, but I may just wash off good. But I don't feel like taking a shower. I don't know what the temperature is. It's not hot. It was nice, very nice temperature, and the wind was blowing strong, which with me kneeling on the ground out there and drilling and screwing and hammering, it just blew all the grass clippings and stuff right up in my eyeballs. So I probably got red eyeballs. They're itching. You know, it feels like I got 2x4 planks in there. And my old skinny, bony knees can't take kneeling on the ground anymore. And this ground here is soft compared to what I had in Texas. Back in Texas, it was black gumbo, and it was hard as a rock, but I could dig in it. Whatever they got up here, I can't dig in it. I've tried, and I can't dig in it. But anyway, I got my knee pads and put them on. I hadn't worn them but 1 or 2 times, but I got them out and wore them today after I knelt on the ground a couple of minutes. It didn't take long. And I still got them on. I didn't have the energy to take them off. Oh, excuse me. And I got an old t-shirt on, a Rainforest Cafe, Galveston, Texas t-shirt. It's one of my work in the yard shirts. I got on a brand new pair of jeans, but an old raggedy t-shirt. But I don't have like 3 pair of jeans that fits because I've gone from a 46 waist to a 44 to a 42 to a 40, which is what these are. And now I need a 38, all in the last year. Because these size 40 I got on right now is too big, but with my belt I can cinch them up tight, and as long as I got a shirt that covers up the belt line, you don't see that the cloth is all crumpled together from being cinched up too tight. But next time I go to the big town, I'll buy some smaller jeans. I don't like going over there, so I usually don't go. But I need to go soon. Well, let me read your daily Bible readings while I can still sit upright and keep my eyes open. I don't think that's going to last very long. Our daily Bible reading today is 2 Kings chapter 19. Y'all hearing me all right? Nothing before this mattered, so If you didn't hear me for all the redneck ramble, just don't worry about it. This is the part that matters. 2 Kings 19, and it came to pass when King Hezekiah heard it, that he rent his clothes and covered himself with sackcloth and went into the house of the Lord. And he sent Eliakim, which was over the household, and Shebna the scribe, and the elders of the priests, covered with sackcloth, to Isaiah the prophet, the son of Amos. And they said unto him, Thus saith Hezekiah, This day is a day of trouble, and of rebuke, and blasphemy, for the children are come to birth, and there is not strength to bring forth. It may be the Lord thy God will hear all the words of Rabshakeh, whom the king of Assyria, his master, hath sent to reproach the living God, and will reprove the words which the Lord thy God hath heard. Wherefore lift up thy prayer for the remnant that are left. So the servants of King Hezekiah came to Isaiah, and Isaiah said unto them, Thus shall ye say to your master, Thus saith the Lord, Be not afraid of the words which thou hast heard, with which the servants of the kings of Assyria have blasphemed me. Behold, I will send a blast upon him, and he shall hear a rumor. I got grass in my eyes, dust in my eyes, really. I ain't lying. I don't know where I was at. Behold, I will send a blast upon him, and he shall hear a rumor, and shall return to his own land, and I will cause him to fall by the sword in his own land. So Rabshakeh returned and found the king of Assyria warring against Libnah, for he had heard that he was departed from Lachish. And when he heard say of Tirhakah, the king of Ethiopia, Behold, he is come out to fight against thee, he sent messengers again unto Hezekiah, saying, Thus shall ye speak to Hezekiah, king of Judah, saying, Let not thy God, in whom thou trustest, deceive thee, saying, Jerusalem shall not be delivered into the hand of the king of Assyria. Behold, thou hast heard what the kings of Assyria have done to all lands by destroying them utterly. And shalt thou be delivered? Have the gods of the nations delivered them, which my fathers have destroyed, as Gozan and Haran and Resaph, and the children of Eden, which were in Thelasar? Where is the king of Hamath, and the king of Arpad, and the king of the city of Sepharvaim, of Hena and Iva? And Hezekiah received the letter of the hand of the messengers and read it. And Hezekiah went up into the house of the Lord and spread it before the Lord. And Hezekiah prayed before the Lord and said, O Lord God of Israel, which dwellest between the cherubims, thou art the God, even thou alone, of all the kingdoms of the earth. Thou hast made heaven and earth. Lord, bow down thine ear and hear. Open, Lord, thine eyes and see, and hear the words of Sennacherib, which hath sent him to reproach the living God. Of a truth, Lord, the kings of Assyria have destroyed the nations and their lands, and have cast their gods into the fire, for they were no gods, but the work of men's hands, wood and stone, therefore they have destroyed them. Now, therefore, O Lord our God, I beseech thee, save thou us out of his hand, that all the kingdoms of the earth may know that thou art the Lord God, even thou only. Then Isaiah the son of Amos sent to Hezekiah, saying, Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, that which thou hast prayed to me against Sennacherib, king of Assyria, I have heard. This is the word that the Lord hath spoken concerning him. The virgin, the daughter of Zion, hath despised thee, and laughed thee to scorn. The daughter of Jerusalem hath shaken her head at thee. Whom hast thou reproached and blasphemed? And against whom hast thou exalted thy voice, and lifted up thine eyes on high, even against the Holy One of Israel? By thy messengers thou hast reproached the Lord, and hast said with the multitude of my chariots, I am come up to the height of the mountains, to the sides of Lebanon, and will cut down the tall cedar trees thereof, and the choice fir trees thereof, and I will enter into the lodgings of his borders, and into the forest of his Carmel. I have digged and drunk strange waters, and with the sole of my feet have I dried up all the rivers of besieged places. Hast thou not heard long ago how I have done it, and of ancient times that I have formed it? Now have I brought it to pass that thou shouldest be to lay waste fenced cities and to ruinous heaps. Therefore their inhabitants were of small power. They were dismayed and confounded. They were as the grass of the field, and as of the green herb, as the grass on the housetops, and as corn blasted before it be grown up. But I know thy abode, and thy going out, and thy coming in, and thy rage against me. Because thy rage against me and thy tumult is come up into mine ears, therefore I will put my hook in thy nose, and my bridle in my lips, and I will turn thee back by the way by which thou camest. And this shall be a sign unto thee, ye shall eat this year such things as grow of themselves, and in the second year that which springeth of the same, and in the third year sow ye, and reap, and plant vineyards, and eat the fruits thereof. And the remnant that is escaped of the house of Judah shall yet again take root downward, and bear fruit upward. For out of Jerusalem shall go forth a remnant, and they that escape out of Mount Zion, the zeal of the Lord of hosts shall do this. Therefore, thus saith the Lord concerning the king of Assyria, he shall not come into this city, nor shoot an arrow there, nor come before it with shield, nor cast a bank against it. By the way that he came, by the same shall he return, and shall not come into this city, saith the Lord. For I will defend this city to save it, for mine own sake, and for my servant David's sake. And it came to pass that night that the angel of the Lord went out and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 185,000. And when they arose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpses. how could they arise early in the morning if they're all dead? So Sennacherib, king of Assyria, departed and went and returned and dwelt at Nineveh. And it came to pass as he was worshiping in the house of Nisroch his god, that Adrammelech and Sharezer his sons smote him with the sword, and they escaped into the land of Armenia, and Esarhaddon his son reigned in his stead. And that's that for chapter 20 of 2nd Kings. I hope y'all could hear me all right. Y'all are way over there, over in the next county. Y'all are over there in Ellis County. Come over here. I don't think I have anything else to say. I think I said it all already. That pretty much wrapped up my day. I was up, I don't know, 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the morning talking to one of y'all hooligans out there. Kitty Callie thought I was pointing at her. Now she's getting petted because she's so cute. Yes, she is. Kitty Callie. And I kept falling asleep. So the other person said, go to bed. And I did. Well, no, I didn't. I got wide awake then. And I was wide awake until about 4:30 this morning. And then I went to bed and I woke up at 7:30, and I've been up ever since 7:30. So I don't know, I got like 3 hours sleep last night, something like that. Well, plus whatever I did sleeping in the recliner. But that wasn't good sleep because I was having a phone conversation during part of that. I think the other person was doing all the talking and I was doing the sleeping. But I've been awake all day working, and I am sore. I am probably not going to be able to move tomorrow. I got to take my knee pads off and do all kind of stuff. I don't even know where it's at. These things are handy, y'all. I had them back in Texas. See, they protect your knees good. And I was in good shape then. And I was running all over the place on that farm, and I wore these things just about all day because I was always kneeling down and doing stuff in the dirt, and trimming trees and cutting up limbs and just doing all kinds of stuff. I used them a lot, and this is the first time I used them since I moved up here. I've done projects. I've done a lot of projects here. I just didn't use my knee pads, but and I didn't start off using them today. But I was doing a lot of kneeling down on the ground, and it was hurting my old bony knees. So I went in the garage and got them. Now they're all full of dust. Look at, see all that ground grass, dead grass stuff? That's what I got in my eye, I'm sure, because it was blowing around like crazy out there. Wind blows here nearly all the time, and it's not a gentle wind, it's like hurricane force wind. Can't hardly stand up and walk out there, it's so strong. But I think that's all a redneck rant, y'all. I'm tired. I am dead. Kelly's laying there asleep right there. She's so cute. I'll let y'all go. I gotta love on Kitty Callie. When I said her name, she opened her eyes and looked at me, so I'm petting her again, scratching her tummy. She likes that. I love this kitty cat. And I think she kind of likes me too. I pay her a lot of attention, and she likes that. She never got any attention back in Texas because she's an outdoor kitty. I never saw her hardly. She was always out there, running around everywhere. She had free reign of the place. She stayed outside all the time there. Now she's my indoor kitty, and she likes being retired indoors. She's butting her head against the tripod and reaching her paw out, trying to get my, I guess she wants me to pet her with both hands. I'll let y'all go, friends. I love y'all. I appreciate you. God bless you all.